Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is National Tesla and the Gong. This video is all about our most recent Tesla Owners Club meetup in the gorgeous Berry Superchargers in New South Wales, Australia. Let's do this. Now in this video, there'll be an overview of the drive itself. Unfortunately, I could not mount a camera on top of my car because the wind today was way too much. So I have footage from before. I do believe there was a sexy in attendance and I have a footage of that. We started from Mount Ousley and went all the way up to Berry, the Tesla Superchargers in Silos Estate. Next to this video is a short message from Tesla Owners Club, particularly the New South Wales chapter, and in regards to the SNX being cancelled here. Don't miss that. There is always a link in the description with the chapters, so you can skip to that chapter if you want to do that. And then we'll have a quick meetup with Phil, who was in charge of handling this entire event and organizing it. Hats off, Phil. Thanks, mate. And there is a short message from Raj of Silos Estate, who hosts this Tesla Supercharger, arguably the most gorgeous supercharger location here in Australia. Let's do this. Dear Elon, dear Tesla, introducing right-hand drive, sexy. And we won't be sexy anymore. Oh, that's such a shame.
Okay. Morning everybody, and thanks for coming along today. Welcome to this TOCA event, and we're really happy to be back at Silos. And yeah, we've had quite a few events here. I think this is number 3, number 4 I think we've had. It's quite nice to be back. Today we're going to have a nice Leslie lunch out there in the room. We'll be behind the plastic and in the sun, so we're going to have the best of both worlds. So thanks to the team here at Silos for having us back. I just want to run through a couple of quick club items while I've got your attention before we get started with the wine. Everybody's been aware of the sad news about SNX, etc. We've had all the information go online, but we are going to run a formal survey that runs out. It's going to run out soon. So if you did have a reservation in, or you just want your opinion out, please let us know in that, because that information is be collected formally and sent right back to Tesla. And with some help from some of our members, we'll make sure we get it right back to the top to Elon, so he understands how bad we feel about it. I was asked to make a call out to anybody here from Tesla Chicks today. Great group. It's a great group there of ladies that have a chat and talk to each other about Tesla and all things Tesla and help each other out. And it's a good compliment to some of the stuff the club does as well. So thanks for being here and thanks for being part of it. Everybody would have got an email from me yesterday about the Discord channel. If you've got any questions, please feel free to come and speak to me. It wasn't anything we're using in New South Wales, but I just want everyone to understand it is a classic example of how the club will act if we're not happy with the way a channel was working. It wasn't nice what was being done on that channel, which is why we took the decision to shut it down immediately. So if you're on it, please understand the club no longer supports it. Coming up to the AGM shortly, we're going to have a member survey will go out, your chance to give some feedback on what's happening around the place. And what we really want to hear from you about is what you get from the club, events, what type of events you want run. I know we've been light on in New South Wales of recent times, and we're sorry for that, but we've made some changes, and Phil did some great work to get this one done today, so thanks, Phil.
Thanks, Phil.
So if you like winery trips and drives to wineries, they love having us, so let us know. If you've got any other ideas, let us know. If you come up with a good idea, please expect us to say, can you help us organise it? So, because we need all the help we can get. Remember, we're all volunteers at doing this. And as I mentioned, the AGM's coming up, and we're going to have a on-site event for the AGM. We're going to do it up at Port Macquarie. So it's kind of halfway between Sydney and Queensland, so the members can all come and meet there. And there's a few other event locations may happen around the country if the committee members can get them stood up. So we're just going to do another weekend away, similar to like the last one we did at Bathurst, but this one will be up at Port Macquarie. Get everybody into a room. So that's everything from me today. Again, thanks very much for coming. And I'll hand over to Raj for a couple of good words.
Well, folks, welcome back. So I think this is the 5th year we're doing it, and we seem to be running at a 50% hit rate of gale force winds. So your cars are actually being powered by renewable energy. We do solar power here. We became carbon neutral in 2007, which is probably a while before it was a thing. But I'm really regretting not putting in a wind turbine today. That would have been far more effective, I think. Welcome also to our wine club members. I know there's a few of you here as well. So, look, just a little bit of housekeeping. The bathrooms are next door at the restaurant. We are going to kick off lunch at 12:30. And then you're here all day. We've got a roster in there as well because it does get quite busy in the afternoon here with charging. So if you put your names down on there, you'll be able to work it out between yourselves. But we actually built one of Australia's first EV charging stations. It's one just outside my front door here. It was built in 2007. And I think there was only one company in the world that actually made them at the time. It was an Israeli company, and they wanted to charge us like $30,000 or something for it. So I trotted down to Bunnings with my high school textbooks and my local Sparky. We bought $300 or $400 worth of stuff, and it's now there. And it's powered by an asthmatic hamster on Prozac, so it takes about 2 days for it to charge up, but it works. And I remember the first person we had, because it was all underground then, right? So the big, it was like kind of dads and their sons and something like that. It was I mean, I don't mean to sound sexist, but that kind of was the way it was. And the two preferred cars that they had for conversions were BMW 3 Series and MX-5s. Now, I'm not 100% sure why. I think it has something to do with how you can access and put in batteries and stuff like that. And about 3 or 4 months after we had our third person come here, and he was in a BMW 3 Series, and it was so exciting, you know. We're all there, and then he took 2 PowerPoints and plugged them in at the side. And I'm like, oh, I haven't seen that before. I thought people just got their cable and plugged it in. And I went up to him and I said, oh, what's this? And he goes, oh, yeah, I've done my own conversion. And I said, oh, that's lovely. But this is unusual. I haven't seen people put 2 in. And he said, oh, yes, because I'm doing hydrogen. And I'm like, you know, and at that stage, of course, I didn't know much about hydrogen, except it's like highly explosive, and I'm not really sure that I want it around my winery and all those kind of things. And so this kind of slightly, I said, oh, that's very funny. Are you a rocket scientist or something? And he goes, well, yes, actually, I am. I'm on a fellowship from NASA at the University of Sydney. I thought, oh, okay, all right, then, that's fine. But that was kind of our journey. We put in the destination chargers. About a year before Tesla launched in Australia, I think. They came to us and said, would you like to put in some destination charges? And they gave us the mates rates. And then about 5 years ago, we were asked to pitch for the Superchargers. And we went up against Stocklands in Nowra. We went up against Bombderry McDonald's. And we went up against Shoalhaven City Council. And we were able to tip them out. And the reason we were able to tip them out is that pad there, and there is a couple of issues which I'll get to in a moment, but that's actually made from wine bottles. It's 25% glass, it's 9,500 tonnes of wine bottles under there. Rather than go to landfill, it's actually made into an aggregate, and because it compacts, it can support the weight of a number of EV cars with the weight of the batteries. On top of that, if you look closely, you'll see we've got plates on there. Now they are plastic bags that have been recycled plates, and those plates lock together and they can actually distribute the weight, and it allows the grass to grow through. And as some of you know, we had an immaculate charging station pad pre-COVID. Yep. And then post-COVID, about halfway through, a very excitable new Model 3 owner came and did donuts on it. And it's lifted off the top sort of 100 mil, and we've been trying to grow it back ever since, and it just won't grow back. So that's why we sometimes have the cones here, if you ever notice. But there's a couple of people who give us a bit of stick online, so maybe you can tell them to back off a bit. But we will get it grown back. It's just a little bit hard to grow back, particularly as you come into with all the flooding we've had and the rain. Now, the last thing I want to say is a thank you from the whole team. And so, thank you for coming. We hope you enjoy the day today.
Raj, don't stop. You haven't told us the good news yet. That's the most important news. Now you're finally one of us.
Oh, yes. Oh, right.
Okay, Raj is a proud owner of a Model X now.
Okay, there's a little bit of a story to that. My wife turned 50 a couple of weeks ago, and so big significant event. So I bought her a car. I bought her a Model Y, and unexpectedly, I'm not allowed to touch it. So I thought that
Expectedly,
was,
that one.
Yeah, perhaps expectedly. So I was a bit miffed by that. So after this thing with our chef happened, the day I went to see him was the day I bought it, because I thought, very much life is for living. So I've been talking about it for 4 or 5 years, and a second-hand one came up. So at some stage today, a couple of you might be coming and helping me work out how to drive this bloody thing. I look forward to seeing you next door. All right, welcome.
Ooh.
Who's first?
Hi there guys, this is Phil. He's instrumental in bringing this event together. Really thankful for that, mate. Great efforts.
Yeah, it's great to see everyone again. I think big thanks obviously to Raj for actually doing all the heavy lifting. For me, it was just about trying to get some TOCA members together in New South Wales. Feels like it's been a while.
It has, yeah.
And it's nice to be back at Silos. Absolutely beautiful location. Might be a little bit windy here today.
It certainly is a little bitty, but yeah, we didn't mind it.
Yeah, but it's gorgeous, and it's just nice to see everyone here charging up. Got beautiful spot there for the cars to park on, and hopefully some fantastic food in half an hour.
Yes, that's true. And really looking forward to the next event as well, and really hoping that we can do this more often.
That's it. Yeah, excellent. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Take care.
Cheers. Please say. Hi there guys, we have one of our youngest Tesla enthusiasts. So how was this drive to Silos Estate?
Good.
Okay, so did you enjoy seeing all these lovely Teslas out there?
Yeah.
And what do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to get a Tesla.
And what Tesla will that be?
An X.
So he wants a Tesla Model X. This is a right-hand drive country. Well, I'm sure there'll be an X by the time you come to buying a car, mate. I'm really hoping that happens. Yay! Overall, it was a great half a day of fun. A fantastic drive to Silos Estate is something which I'll never miss. So next time there is a TOCA event and it is in Silos, do not miss it if you are a new or first time Tesla owner. If you like what I'm doing, a quick subscribe to the channel will be absolutely amazing. Now, if you are in a lookout for a Tesla of your own, a 3 or a Y, previously I used to say a sexy of your own, but now it's 3 and Y, please do consider using my referral code. Both of us will get credits which can be used against Superchargers. I'll see you guys in another interesting video very soon. Until then, this is Nash from Tesla and the Gong, signing off. Peace.